Good morning, everybody. Effectively, the second time I attend this NOAH event, and today I'm here to explain you the vision of Industry 4.0, predictive maintenance, or what IoT is. Because we talk about IoT, it's a broad space, lot of definitions, but I do believe that IoT is something new. It's not the lengthening of existing technology. And for me, the only common things between the carriers, the telecommunication industry players on IoT is only the fact that we need to send data from devices into the cloud. But this is the only thing. But how to deal with that way of sending data to the cloud is completely different, because we will see that the goal for IoT is fully different. So first of all, IoT is global. Why it's global? Because we are talking about billions of devices that should be connected at the end of the day. But to connect them, you need something without border. Having the capability to use a device like this one I have in my pocket, maybe if I find it. This kind of devices is a sensor, multi-sensor device. You take it in your pocket, wherever you are, you get the same connectivity. You can send data wherever you are, without any border, without any roaming, without anything. Because when you are an industrial, when you manufacture millions of products, you sold them over the world. If you have to deal with different interface, different contract, different whatever else, it can kill your business. It can bring complexity into your processes that maybe will kill the value of getting this connectivity to monitor your assets. This is why I'm thinking that we need something global, but we need to cover like the whole world with a net. This is what we are doing. Today we are in 32 countries. We plan to be in 60 countries year-end. And what we are doing day after day, we are putting a big net around the Earth, with the size of the meshes becoming smaller and smaller, just to catch up tiny signals coming from the Earth. All these signals will be pushed into the cloud. And this way to push enormous amount of data into the cloud will allow big data scientists to develop algorithms to forecast disease, to predict environment development, whatever else. But this is the goal of IoT, is to push everything. And to do that, we need to take care about some key things. The power of low. Low, it means nothing, I would say. But low, when it comes to talk about the energy, batteries are a mess. If we have billions of devices and we have to change these billions of batteries, it should not work. So we need to find out a way to transfer data using the energy surrounding us. It means no more batteries. Just with few microwatt or milliwatt, you have enough energy to send the information into the cloud first. So what it means for me, low consumption. Low cost, it means that the TCO, total cost of ownership, should be close to zero. Today, at Sigfox, we provide subscription for less than $1 per year, but we will go above that in the future with the volume. But in terms of hardware, we started maybe 3 years ago with modules, like modem, I would say, at $12. We reached $1.8 beginning of this year. At the end of this year, we should be at less than 20 cents, close to zero, I would say. So meaning 20 cents transceivers on your assets, and you can send information to the cloud without complexity, without anything. This is what I think we need to address. But nevertheless, sometimes we need more bandwidth. We need to send a lot of data. So we need to collaborate between existing protocol on the low power wide area protocol, because we need to have something which is without, I say, seamless, without borders, and we need to use this global network very simple, very cheap, and bundle it with cellular, with Wi-Fi for many reasons. But I think during that presentation, I will not have enough time to explain why. But trust me, we will have to collaborate to provide something big. And simplicity. Simplicity is a key word for IoT, because we can't do firmware upgrade. When it comes to optimize the cost, the bandwidth, to get to reach the ROI for application, we can't have high bandwidth to upgrade your firmware if there is any problem on your software. So it means that we need to have something as simple as putting data into one register and being sure at 99.99% that the data will be sent into your data system, into your cloud. This is what we need to provide. No complexity, nothing, no parameters. You switch, you put the battery or you put the energy harvesting solution, and that's it. It works. It sends the data. You can monitor your assets. This is also key for me. Maybe something important for the ones who are involved in that IoT market, ultra-narrowband, like a wing of Sigfox technology. We have so many incoming demands every day. I think it's the case for smart city application or smart everything application. People try to connect the asset first, but I think we need first to analyze the ROI, where we can save money, we can create opportunities. We need to monetize, having capability to say, if I do that, I will save cash, I will optimize my process, whatever. It means X euros or X dollar that can be gained for that connectivity. And we try to find out a solution that can fill this constraint, this requirement. This is how we can deal with the IoT, because if we don't do that, you end up with proof of concept only, but not big volume, not big application, and we will not change the world. Few examples of, for me, the key markets for IoT right now, which is not fully mature market, is asset monitoring. We are working with Airbus, with aerospace supplier, just to monitor their assets, meaning that we embed a small vibration sensor into the landing gear, and we can detect what's going on when the plane lands on the path. This is what we do, and we can provide a lot of information for these guys, and they can change also their business model, coming from selling their landing gear to renting them, and also in real time analyzing the road when the plane goes down. This is another application which is, for me, important. The second one is asset monitoring. For supply chain, for many things, we need to know where our assets are. But this is something that exists. You will say that you can put a GPS on a GSM modem and you can track your asset, but the cost, the autonomy of such trackers are not compliant with the high market requirements. What we can do today for a few dollars, maybe $4 to $5, $6, you can have 7 years autonomy on trackers that can be bundled in wooden pallet, that can be installed with a gas cylinder, and also monitor the pressure at the same time. This is what means for me the asset tracking is huge. Yeah, I think everybody has to deal with a lot of assets, and if we can monitor where they are, and without GPS, and being able to improve your supply chain, or for the delivery, the Amazon of the guys, or for the DHL post, Dutch Post, if they have this kind of capability to track what the parcels that they deliver from the production to the end customers, it brings a lot of value, and in the same time you can monitor what's going on. There is a heat shock, the temperature, different parameters. So for me, once again, this is two main areas: asset tracking, asset monitoring, that can drive right now today the volume on the market for IoT. But there is thousands of other applications, but I just listed a few of them. And maybe just to end up with my presentation, at Sigfox, we don't want to track only things for profit, but we know that as soon as you have covered the whole world with this net, we have an anthropology role to play. It means that we can save the planet, we can help to save the wildlife. So today what we are doing, we have installed a network in Zimbabwe, and we monitor the rhinos, because there are a lot of poachers, less and less rhinos living near us, maybe 17,000 only staying alive. So we have brought the technology in the horn of the rhinos, and we track where they are. And this is one of the examples we are dealing with the Sigfox Foundation. But this is also part of what IoT means for me. IoT is everything. IoT will target every kind of verticals. And thank you to listen to me, and I tell you a good day. Thank you.